So today, we're playing Dragon Ball.
Find those Dragon Balls.
I would have let it go all the way back to the beginning, so that we'd have to roll through the names of the companies and stuff. But I didn't feel like messing with the capture to do that, because I would have had to have reset it and then made sure that everything was going on, and it's not worth it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know why, but in this weird opening thing, they use, like I'm going to call him Fat Frieza.
Yeah, like extra buff. Frieza.
Yeah, the one that he doesn't use in the show more than, like,
which of them
one
is
episode.
That?
The Ozaru? I have no idea. I don't even know why Boo's in space like that. It might be Brawly now that I don't think he ever turns into...
by the way.
Yeah, well, Super Saiyan Ozaru is a thing that shows up in GT.
Yeah, well, either way,
he's not in GT.
I've never actually watched any of the stuff Brawly appears in. Weird, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. He's in a bunch of movies, like 3 of them.
Yeah, I've not seen any of those movies.
I don't know if he's not in GT. I'm almost positive he isn't in any of the actual
I've not
series.
really seen GT very much. They're like, son, dad, what the
I don't understand this.
Okay.
Yeah, this confuses me.
That's one of the Cell Juniors, I guess.
Cell Junior is an Ozaru.
Oh, there's
that
Bardock.
That was one of the...
Son.
That guy standing on a building was one of the androids from the movies.
Okay, yeah, I've not seen very many of the movies.
So if we listen up when this actually goes...
Look
Yeah,
at
look at this
that
lineup,
is. He's a main
by the
cast
way.
Member.
Yeah, what is up with that weird-ass lineup? Like, the heroes and the villains just standing next to each other triumphantly.
I don't know.
So now we get to listen and hear who it is.
Listen to what? It didn't...
It's Goku. We got Goku. Yeah, it cycles through, so it's always random people.
I thought you were waiting to see who the Ozaru was.
No.
Like, he's not going to introduce himself.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything on this.
Well, okay, let's actually play this game instead of just sitting here watching it. Continue, so you'll have, unlocked characters.
I played this game a crap ton in high school, so I have a bunch of characters unlocked that we're going to do. Welcome... Okay, well, I'll just say it. Welcome to Tournament Snark. There we go.
Yeah.
But we have an entire cast that we can go through. It's not the full one. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah. This isn't
but
even the version.
It should be enough.
This isn't even the disc that he originally unlocked this shit on. He just we found this game at the thrift store for like $10, and Josh already had a memory card full of data for it.
Yeah. A little bit. So they name these a lot of really stupid things. Dueling is versus mode. I don't know why it's not literally just listed as versus, and I don't know why. It's like the stupidest choice for picking. I
don't know.
Why not just label it versus?
I like that they have fully voice acted menu options.
Yeah. So we're gonna do single battle, which is gonna be one fight, and then we get booted out. So I think for this one, because we're starting to go ahead and we're going to count the wins now, I think, is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Every time we win, it will be 1 point in someone's court, and a loss is no points in that person's court.
Okay, no negatives.
Yeah, no negatives, because that would be stupid.
That's fine. So I can already tell you who's going to win today. I haven't played this game before.
Yeah, well, the last time I played this game, with the exception of the time that I played to make sure that this disc was working, I think was about 10 years ago.
Yeah, well, that's still more experience than I have. Also, this one's weird, right?
This one's a little weird, yeah. In the single player mode, I'd love to show off what it actually looks like in the single player mode, because this version, the 2-player mode, is split screen and it looks awful. It is so bad.
How do I
will
choose
run you
costumes?
through the buttons. See if I remember this. It's L1 and R1. Switch between the different ones. That's all you're getting for Yamcha.
Bullshit! He should have a ton of costumes. I want original Yamcha.
Yamcha only looks one way. He might be in a different page somewhere, because they do separate them based on age as well sometimes, and I don't know why. I'm pretty sure there's 3 different versions of Vegeta in here.
You've got like the entire Ginyu Force.
Yeah, the Ginyu
and
Force
like
is in
all
there.
forms of Vegeta and all forms of Frieza and all of these androids. And
these are different
Cell
Trunkses.
Jr.
These are different Trunkses. Look at this.
Those should be the same trunk.
They should.
That's Turles. Okay, that's not Bardock.
No, Bardock is in there somewhere though.
Somewhere.
So I'm player 1. I'm on the top right now, and Megan's player 2. She's at the bottom.
You were pronouncing it wrong earlier.
All right, fine. Maybe I pronounced the Japanese version. I don't know.
Oh, this guy, I know who that is. Fuck, you could be Yajirobe.
Yeah, okay, so if you go far enough in, you start hitting really weird, confusing characters.
Bullshit, I don't get original Yamcha and his little green whatever the fuck with the long hair.
Tell you what, I'll do Go 10 and I'll show you stuff. So just go to normal for now.
Okay.
Because the other ones are for
colors?
like if you've
Cool.
booted them up in
I'm the second color, whatever that means.
if you've like advanced them in storyline missions.
This
or
is a
something
very
like that.
lush wasteland.
Yeah, a lot of these are pretty lush in all fairness.
Yeah, it was labeled wasteland, but it looked like a pretty field.
So some of these are also awful places to fight in. I don't know why they chose to do some of this.
Planet? Which planet? Is that Namek?
Any planet, yeah. So things like Kami's Lookout have a drop off around the outside, which within the storyline for Dragon Ball totally should be how it is.
Yeah, 'cause
like
it's up in the
that's
sky.
what it is. But when it comes to like I don't know, like a fighting game, you
can
don't
fall off of
do
it.
that because you can easily fall off of it.
Well,
yeah.
it's like Smash Brothers, but without the mechanics of Smash Brothers.
No, yeah, you can't save yourself, and you can just straight up fall all the way out of it, and you bounce off of an invisible area, and then it throws you back up. So we're going to start in the easiest stage we can for the time being.
Yeah.
So we're just going to do Hyperbolic Time Chamber.
So here's Yamcha.
Oh, yeah, and
He
you can control this,
these
too.
stones. I keep thinking they're memory cards, but I don't think they are.
I don't actually know. They might be memory cards. So because it's who does this? Bandai Namco, I guess?
I think Atari did this.
I don't remember. Somebody, I think it's a Namco, if I'm not mistaken, owns the rights to do mini games during loading screens, and they use it for every single Dragon Ball game.
I selected color 2, and I got his hair back.
So I'm on the left, you're on the right. In order to lock onto each other, we have to get close, and then we're permanently locked.
Okay, so that was some kind of claw swipe?
So obviously, square is punch and kick.
Okay,
and you
so
can
I'm
just
blocking now.
You can just continuously tap it to just get him out a lot, but you have a combo that will stop. O is to move quickly, and you can use it to back up real far, or you can use it to, if you hit forward and you just hold and then hit O, you can move and you can do this weird flight thing.
Hey, I figured out how to shoot.
If you hit O, X is movement, if you hit O, it's block, and then triangle is key blast, so there's also a handful of special moves that we're going to have to pause if we ever want to see any of them.
I'm flying.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think it's R1 goes up, R2 goes down.
I'm taunting? Is that what I'm doing?
No, that's your idle animation, you weirdo.
No, it went into it when I pressed L1.
Okay.
No.
L2 is a charge.
Yep.
So you can just charge up your meter, which is up at the top, but it's under your life. L1 is to knock your lock off.
Up, down. I got that.
And if you hit L2 and then O, or L2 and then R1 or R2, you can power up your up and your down, or your movement option to get away.
I'm kind of getting it.
Okay. And before your opponent lands hits, if you hit the X button, which is the movement button, you can dodge. And if you hold the normal combo, you get a bigger version of the combo.
Oh, was that the dodge?
Yep. And while you do that, if I hit X at the right time, I can follow you also, and we can just have an invisible fight.
Okay. So
split screen is awful in this game, though. I keep saying it. And if, like I was trying to say, if you hold down the combo button, you can charge it up and do bigger hits.
What did I just... Okay, cool.
There you go. Those are really good for the end of a combo, because if you've already got it confirmed that you're going to hit them... Oh, and that's that was just a move. Woo! I think that's grabs. If you break somebody and then you get in close and you hit X, I'm pretty sure it's a grab. So now I'm going to see if I can remember any moves at all. I probably can't. But we'll see.
Can we destroy the environment?
Somewhat.
Can we trap ourselves in the hyperbolic time chamber?
Somewhat.
I keep trying to press X to do attacks. It's weird that X doesn't do, like, an attack.
And I can hit R1, or no, sorry, R3 and go Super Saiyan.
Can I go Super Saiyan?
You can hit R3 if you want. I don't know if it's going to help you, though.
Can I, like... Can I be Super Yamcha?
I don't think there is a Super Yamcha now.
See, isn't that the main problem with games like this? Is that half the characters have to be gag characters put in purely for
Yamcha's
fans
not
of
a
those
gag character.
Come on, man.
He's in the game for real. Like, he's really in here. For early stuff, he's not that bad in this kind of a game. Though they do give you Goku to begin with.
Yeah.
Some people get very good with characters like Yamcha. You don't know.
I just play him because he's handsome.
Yeah, well.
Why do you play Goku?
Because Goku's handsome.
Okay, so we understand each other.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. Let's see if I can't remember any of the moves. Do you want to stop and check what the move list is, by the way?
No, because I can't do that shit anyways, trust me.
No, they're actually easy in this game.
Am I
so
dead?
that's one win for me. Super Saiyan Goten beat Yamcha.
Oh, wait, you're Goten? I thought you were like baby
No,
Goku.
that's not baby Goku. That's Goten.
The difference is minimal sometimes.
Okay, so we're going to return to the character select and
Let's
then we're
pick
going to play the next one.
characters that aren't
Do you want
Yamcha.
that last one to count?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're counting
All
it.
right, then we'll count it.
We're counting it.
That's one for Ja.
All right, now I'm Chaozu.
Then I'll be a Cyberman.
You don't have to pick a dumbass character because I'm picking a dumbass character.
We will go to... well, Planet clearly isn't Namek.
Got Namek and Dying Namek.
Namek and, like... No, Dying Namek is its own.
Yeah, no, that's what I said.
Yeah. So Dying Namek, and Planet.
Planet.
So what's Planet?
Captain, I guess.
Is this could it be the planet from, like, in the Namek saga where they go to... And it's like a bunch of fake Namekians or something like that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, it could be.
Look at this. This is just Namek.
Now, the buildings are different. This is not what Namek looks like.
Oh, jeez.
Maybe this is like Yardrap Planet or something.
I get to be a red Cyberman. So I am going to hit the button and check for...
Oh, shit. Fucking
Oh, yeah.
Chaozu.
Chaozu flies like a vampire. Like, he's kind of adorable. So I'm going to pause. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So these are what the combo strings and the stuff looks like for skills. So they will tell you if it's like you need a blast stock, which is the thing up underneath your character, or if you need a key gauge, which is I think the things directly underneath your health. And then it's usually things like a button plus another button, maybe a direction, but not often. They're actually super simple. And these are combos that you can do that have endings that are really, really nice. So for me, it's mostly squares and triangles. Like forward and triangle apparently does something for me, and back and triangle does something. I usually look for the signature techniques because they're quick and easy, and I can just beat people up and then throw them out. So...
Cybermen don't really have
not really
signature techniques.
Not really. But there are a handful of things in here, obviously. That one is going to be hard to do. So sometimes you'll get things like that where it's literally just like, try and do it if you can, but you're probably not gonna. These are just combos, and then numbers of pursuit and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so if you want to do
good at
yours,
that
you
shit.
can. Hit start and go to the thing, and you can check what yours are, because some of yours are really
Nope,
nice.
I'm going to the moon.
Okay. You can only go so high. There's no actual...
Yeah, I was wondering how high it let us go. I'm just amused by Chaozu at this point. Yeah, we got some destruction going on this planet.
Ooh, okay. We probably shouldn't stop talking. That's...
Yeah, no. We were both trying to
yeah,
figure our shit out.
let's not like do that again if we can.
All right,
help it.
I'm just finding Chaozu really fun.
Yeah,
because
well,
he's just creepy looking.
What's your history with Dragon Ball?
Well, when I was probably like I want to say 9, it was airing on Toonami, you know, like after school or whatever. And I could hear from the other room my little brother watching it. So I was like, oh, what the fuck is he looking at? And it turned out to be this, and this was good. It was during, like, I want to say Goku was on King Kai's planet at the time. So it was early-ish in the Toonami run. But, like, I came into it not knowing everything. So, like, that shit's really confusing if you're coming into it with no knowledge of literally anything. I keep wanting to attack with X.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. That's movement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chaozu, I'd like to point out, is actually a very weak character. Like,
so is a Cyberman.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
No, he's not
but I
beaten
mean,
by one. He's beaten by
in this
Nappa.
game, I'm going to go ahead and just point out that the entire reason Chaozu is here is because he's got really good, like, special techniques that you're refusing to use. That's why I was kind of suggesting that you look at them. Because Chaozu can't do diddly poop on his own. What are you thinking he could do? Like,
Hover.
that's it. He does nothing else. Chaozu literally
Well,
is
I
there
just
so that he
threw
can
you
do
or
like his
something.
weird self-destruct techniques. Yeah, well.
I think I'm doing pretty okay, though. So what's your first experience with Dragon Ball?
When I was a kid, we did not have cable when I was growing up. So we didn't actually have like Cartoon Network or Toonami or anything like that so that I could like watch Dragon Ball. But I had a friend who watched Dragon Ball, and I used to go over to her house.
That was a really close match.
But I used to go over to her house and watch it. And when I first started watching it, it was when I think they were just before the Namek saga. So they were still in the Saiyan saga. And I remember prior to that, I did watch a little bit of Dragon Ball. But I think it was mostly stuff that came out of VHSs, and it may or may not have been subbed. And I saw the movie that had Turles in it, Tree of Might. And I remember watching that and being really amazed by like just some of the fighting and stuff like that. And my friend tried to explain some of the characters to me.
And it probably sounds completely insane when someone tries to explain Dragon Ball.
You have no idea, because especially if it's coming out of like a child who, in all fairness, also has no idea how to explain it, it's not particularly fun. Like, it's not great.
The thing to remember is they localized Dragon Ball Z for America before they localized Dragon Ball.
Did they? Did we confirm that?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Pretty sure. The first episode of Dragon Ball Z is Goku having a reunion with all of his friends from the prior series and being like, oh, well, I'm an adult and I have a son now. And they're all like, wow, time sure has passed. And it's like, what the fuck is anyone talking about? Alright, so why are we in Roshi's house?
We're not in his house. We're near his house.
Why are we underwater? That's weird.
Because there's water area in here. It's its own island. You can't not go underwater at some
I didn't
point.
think they'd let you.
Yeah. Why wouldn't they?
Oh, what did I just do?
You did a special attack.
Somehow.
Oh, I really hate the split screen on this. Makes it so weird.
Yeah, that I think more than anything, that just ruins it.
Because you guys, like, people who are watching, you might see it as, like, being kind of like one big screen and then it's got the split or whatever. Imagine, like, because we're having to play. We're playing on either side of this.
And we're on a widescreen TV and it's letterbox.
Yeah.
It is very cramped.
It kind of looks a little bit like a mobile game, I guess, that we've just blown up on a TV. At least to me right now. And it's just like... It's just so weird.
Fucking come get me.
Oh, I will. Don't worry.
Is there an air meter?
No, but there's no reason to be underwater. But yeah, no, when I was a kid, they had to explain it to me, and they're like, oh, well, here's these characters, and here's the son of Goku, and all this other stuff. And I remember the person trying to explain it described Goku to me as Goku is a guy who's super strong, and I went, okay. And then she said, whenever he gets angry, he explodes. And I went through a lot of early Dragon Ball Z, not really seeing Goku, because like I said, it was the end of the Saiyan saga, so he was still on Snake Way.
Yeah, he was dead.
And, like, for a lot of the stuff during the Saiyan saga, you wind up following guys like Krillin and Gohan and all those other characters, and I thought for sure Krillin was the main character for kind of a while as a result of that. And I was so confused when Goku finally showed up, and it was like, Goku exists, and he's not super angry. Because the way that it was described to me, like, with him exploding when he gets angry, and then you see all of his, like, powering up during the Rock the Dragon opening and stuff, it makes it seem like maybe he's just constantly angry, if that's the case.
Oh,
so I was expecting him to be a very different character than he was.
Oh shit, did I win that?
Yeah, you won one.
Dang.
Megan won again. Or won. Megan won one.
I won once.
She won once. So,
right.
Like, that was my interpretation of that. You have to be the one to move it now.
Oh, okay. Weird.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that.
That's weird.
But that was my interpretation up until we finally got into the Frieza saga, where I started learning more about the characters and was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Who's your favorite?
Honestly, God, I don't know. I really do like Goku for as, like, bland an answer as that honestly is.
It is.
Yeah. Goku's a pretty cool guy, and I think he gets a lot of the, sort of like the interesting characterizations throughout the series. Even though he's just happy-go-lucky, everything is fine. Man.
Goku is very simple in his personality, and it makes for some fun jokes, but he's not a character you could follow through things that weren't fighting.
Yeah, well, like, you could follow him getting a driver's license or something.
Only because he's so dumb that it makes it wacky, and also Piccolo was there.
Yeah, Piccolo was there. I don't remember, by the way, if we go here, we might lose automatically if we touch the ground.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
They've got, like, out-of-bounds rules inherent to the stage.
Maybe? I don't remember.
And Hercule signs. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but look at the little, like, pixelated people cheering, just like little pixel 8-bit men and women out there. So
you pick a shitty character because I chose this guy.
In order to make Hercule playable in this game, by the way, they gave him a jetpack.
Yeah.
Oh, I can power up too.
Fuck you, I'm gonna fuck your daughter someday.
Yeah, whatever you say, small baby child.
Cool. How'd I do that?
So cool. Hercule has, like, no life.
Oh, how'd I do that? Cool.
Yeah, there is a ring
dumb.
on this, so I fell. Because Hercule can't fly. So 2-2.
Yeah, but that wasn't a fair one.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Let's either be really... Okay, are we going to be really good characters or really shitty characters?
It's your choice. I'm going to pick Goku.
Okay, then I'm staying where I am.
You sure?
Yes.
All right.
So, my favorite is Gohan, actually. Yamcha in terms of, like... Yamcha is my favorite in terms of, like... visual. Like, I kind of like that he's, like, the one with long hair.
Okay.
Wow, he gets a lot of colors.
Yeah, well, it's Goku.
True. Like, I like Yamcha's design a lot. He's got long hair, and his face is a little fucked up, but he's, like, still, like, fun and interesting. Except when he's not. Sometimes they've got versions of Yamcha that are ugly. But in general, like regular Yamcha, original Yamcha, those are all good. Gohan's great in terms of character. Like, Gohan is a way, way more complex and interesting and relatable character than Goku ever was. And it's really sad that half the time Gohan does anything, Goku has to come in and save him.
Yeah, we've been watching a lot of Dragon Ball lately. Like, just Dragon Ball on its own, not Dragon Ball Z or anything like that. And, like, a huge amount of Dragon Ball really feels like Goku is, like, the blandest little kid.
He's there for gags.
It
The
almost
real
feels
star
like
of Dragon-
Bulma is supposed to be the main
Yeah,
character.
the real star of Dragon Ball is Bulma, who continues to be a great character.
Yeah, well, I mean, she kind of just stops being useful after a certain point, though. Like, the tech is always useful, and she builds a lot of the stuff that they wind up training in or whatever, but it's like, she kind of has some moments. Oh, I can charge that one. But she has some stuff going on where it's like, honestly, I don't know, like, she kind of becomes useless. After the Saiyan saga.
Useless?
Well, like, not completely useless.
Anyone who
obviously,
can
but-
take Vegeta's disgusting dick can't
Hey,
be that
hey,
useless.
that's not useful!
Yes, it was!
No, it's not
Yes,
being
it was.
useful at all.
Who,
What are you
who
talking
beat
about?
Frieza the second time? Who beat Frieza the second time?
That doesn't
Fucking the thing
matter.
that came out of Bulma.
Anybody could have done that.
No, not
Goku
anyone.
showed up like 2 seconds later.
Yeah, but he needed the fucking future heart medicine to do anything. And guess who the
That's
fuck
not true.
built
He
the...
didn't do anything.
Okay, so
until-
Bulma built Trunks and then built the time machine to send him back to save everyone. Bulma is always kind of the most important person in Dragon Ball. Like, even if we're not like, oh, well, Trunks' accomplishments are technically Bulma's accomplishments, I know that's a little cheap.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck is responsible for placating Vegeta enough that he actually, you know, stops being Vegeta to a certain extent?
Goku! When
No,
he kills
Goku
him.
just aggravates him. The most that Goku does is just bop Vegeta on the head when he gets to Vegeta. But anyways, who fucking brings this shitty little half-illiterate wild man out of the woods and shows him the world, which eventually leads him to meeting his future wife and, like, learning that he's, like, just an alien and all? Well, no, that would have happened anyways.
Yeah, you would have figured that out eventually.
He would have figured that out when Raditz would have shown up, but he would have done it without any kind... What am I doing? I
don't
press
know.
X
Where'd
and
you
then he
go?
just flips the fuck out. Go on, stop.
I'm not very good at it, but I'm pretty sure you can return those blasts if you hit the block button fast enough.
Let's try it. Oh, not like that. Fuck you, Dad.
Josh wins! There's another point.
Okay. Let's be shitty
We had to
characters
get a
now.
Kamehameha in there somewhere.
that
Like,
what you
it's
did?
fucking Dragon Ball.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Super Kamehameha.
Cool, okay. Let's be shitty characters.
Alright, fine. I'll be a shitty characters.
I mean, that is a shitty character.
I mean, if you want to, go for it. It's up to you, man.
You know what? Let's be the shitty Toad Man.
I don't even like. I remember his
he
ability
can
is
stop time.
stop. I don't remember what it's like in this game though.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's find out.
I am gonna pause to check my moves. By the way, I'm just gonna let you know.
All right, you're gonna show us your moves.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna show you Chaozu's moves because you didn't show them off very well.
Well, I've never played this game before.
I know. That's what I mean.
This is actually a pretty nice looking Namek.
Yeah, it's not that bad for an Namek. It's even got like the little
water,
spaceship. And
yeah, the
everything.
water
Did you see that?
texture could be better, but like it's not bad.
Well, the
looking.
water's got to be something that
Like-
you've got to go into anyway, and there's no physics on it at all. So it's like it's really just an empty, like thing anyway.
Fuck this guy who I am
like
right
an
now. by the
empty
way.
texture. Yeah, no, he's not the best. I'm gonna pause real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna check my skill list.
I know he has I'm sorry TN.
Yeah,
That's the only real reason to use them.
yeah. So I'm just gonna go over
Up
here.
I go, back to my home planet, wherever the fuck that is.
Okay, so here's the other problem. Those little mini maps don't really help almost at all.
Oh, there's
for
a
finding
mini
the other
map. Oh, I
players.
didn't even realize.
Yeah. We gotta
Wow,
use
I'm
them
really
in order
slow
to
and I
find
can't
other
reach
players.
that tower.
No, dude, there's like a big metal net. You can see it on
Yeah,
the mini
I
map.
can
It's
now.
right there.
Oh, I can't reach that spaceship.
I'm trying to find your.
Well,
stupid
there's 7
fat
Dragon
butt.
Balls somewhere on this planet. and
No,
we
there
need them.
aren't. There aren't.
Look, I'm just looking at the map, okay?
I can't see you. Where the hell are you?
I'm at Capsule Corp.
We can't. We gotta actually fight. Like, Christ's sake.
You're somewhere near me.
Okay, this is the other problem with this fucking
Look
game.
at my fucking
Like,
charge.
yeah, well, like, I hate this game so much. In high school, I played it, but it's like you can play the single player mode and it's not too bad because all the AI just immediately run into you anyway. But it's like when you're playing it 2-player mode, I forgot that this game was quite this bad. Like, this game's awful. In retrospect, it's just super bad. Yeah, there's no homing, by the way. You're not going to be able to hit me until you find me. And there's no time limit right now. It's just completely, like, no time limit at all.
All I gotta do is look at your side of the screen until I show up.
Yeah. Go ahead. It's not going to happen. I'm a blip on your radar. Like, if you can even check your radar enough. No, your radar doesn't have the blip. Mine does. My radar says that you're around. Yours doesn't say mine's around. Or that I'm around, like, at all.
It's weird, because don't I have a scouter? No,
yeah,
he's not wearing one. He should have one.
Quit moving. I'll find you.
I think I saw you.
Yeah, well, good luck actually finding me. You're still not gonna. Like, I'm still in the same place.
No, you're not. There you are, you little fuck.
I don't know where you are. Oh, there. Okay.
I found
That's
you,
fine.
you little fucking whatever the fuck Chaozu is.
He's a vampire.
Yeah, like
canonically.
Canonically, but not, like, I don't think it's ever said outside of Toriyama saying it.
How you like that? I threw a rock at you psychically.
Whatever I did, it worked.
If you charge up to the point where you bust, by the way, like the big break, you automatically deflect projectiles.
How does that work?
I'm not 100% sure.
What?
I gotta grab him.
Oh.
So, yeah. Yeah. I think I need more blast for what I want to do. So I'm just gonna sit here, I guess, and beat up your
my fucking frog
man.
face.
Oh, my throat's all fucked up.
Aw. Do you need to take a second and get some water?
No, my allergies have been, like, really bad today.
Really?
I don't know why.
Weird.
Yeah. So Dragon Ball, though, is an amazing fucking series.
Yeah. It's basically just a generations spanning soap opera with weird, ugly people.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, jeez. Like, what were you saying to me? I think it was like yesterday or something. You were saying, like, you can't understand how anybody finds Goku attractive because he's like your dad.
Yes. Not like literally like my dad, because my dad's way worse of a person than Goku, like infinitely. Well, most people are worse than Goku. I mean, come on. But, like, since Dragon Ball Z is where we were introduced to it, and Gohan's kind of the main character of that. Not completely. I like how easy that is to dodge.
Yeah, well, I'm just throwing rocks at you, so...
I'm throwing psychic beams at you when they're hitting. Oh, fuck you.
So can I.
Well, anyways, since Gohan's kind of the character you're supposed to relate to, and he's kind of the main character in his own way, in that he's way more... He's more human. Like, I mean literally, but like, he's someone that you watch grow up and have, like, fears and hopes and a mom and stuff, and it's like, yeah, like, you're supposed to, you know, when you're like 9 years old watching the shit on Toonami, you're supposed to kind of like relate with Gohan, not Goku. Goku's dead half the time. So,
yeah, Goku's
like,
dead often.
Then you see the internet, there's people who want to have sex with Goku, and it's like, that's like having sex with, like, your friend's dad. Why would you do that? And, like, I know there's people who like, dads, but, like, it's always just weirded me the fuck out. It's like, I don't know. It's like, kind of like how you kind of, like, you know from logic that at some point your parents had to have sex to make you, but you don't ever want to watch it happen. I feel that way about Goku porn.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't need that. I don't need that.
Nothing about Dragon Ball is really Popgas at all, though, right?
Not really. I've considered doing Dragon Quest monsters for Popgas, but that's not the same. There's a lot of overlap in design. Yes, there's a lot of overlap, but it's not the same. Like they're different different thingies. Oh man, my shitty little run.
Yeah. So that particular character, though, totally just shows up, I think, exclusively in... It's the Frieza Saga because he's part of the Ginyu Force. He's part of the Ginyu Force. And there's also some kind of real line, like, battle damage stuff that comes in for some strange reason. I'm not sure if you saw it. Like, Chaozu was all beaten up.
Oh, yeah, their models gain battle damage.
That's
cool.
It's kind of neat. I don't mind it.
Oh, you're being Krillin? I'll be someone who's, like, mid-tier then.
Krillin versus children.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're the shorts. Short versus short.
I'm pretty sure I've seen somebody go into a Dragon Ball game as Krillin and just set it up so that it's 1 man versus 6, and they put all of the final bosses on and just go to town on them with Krillin.
I'm sure that's cathartic in some way.
Yeah, I'm sure, because Krillin's always dying. That's Dragon Ball.
Would you watch a Dragon Ball that was entirely Krillin? Like, if you went through, like, all those sagas and it was Krillin as the hero? I think he's a better personality than Goku.
Krillin is basically the strongest human being alive.
Yeah.
Goku is like an alien, so it's kind of understandable that he's strong, but like Krillin at least is a person.
Yeah, I mean, allegedly. Look at him.
Hey, short people are people too.
No, I mean the lack of a nose.
People without noses are people too. Why would you say that?
This is a fucking alien franchise. So, like, no, not everyone who even looks remotely human is human. And Krillin kind of stands out as looking kind of not human.
Hey.
Also, his eyeballs are skin-colored.
That's mean. Some people have skin-colored eyes.
Do they?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, you don't know.
I don't know. There's a lot of things about Krillin that seem really weird. He's like the only one who retains any remotely Buddhist motifs in anything because he can't get rid of the dots, I guess.
Yeah, well, they are burned into him. I wish I could Destructo Disc. I don't remember how to. Oh, I can Kamehameha, though. Yeah. Krillin the best.
I think it's hard to conceive of Krillin without Goku. Like, Krillin is a great sidekick. Do you think he could carry the story on his own? I think he could if he really wanted to. I don't think he does, for the simple reason of Krillin is, as a character, he's got some faults that Goku does not have. And a lot of those are things like, oh, well, Krillin's kind of a lecher, and Krillin's kind of like incredibly short, and he's a coward. And it's like, with a lot of that sort of stuff thrown in, it's like, no, of course not. Krillin could never have been a main character, like, not forever. Like, he has to... That's still fine. I don't think he could have replaced Goku, definitely. You'd have to retool the character, and at that point, I don't think he'd be Krillin. I think he'd just be some other person. You know what I'd watch? I'd watch a Dragon Ball that continued to... Okay. Did I level the mountain you were on? I don't know. I'd watch a Dragon Ball series that continued to be, like, basically what it is. With, like, just dudes with giant muscles, like, hammering each other into entire planets and whatever. From the perspective of, like, Bulma organizing them. Like, she's the Nick Fury of their organization. That would be cool. You know, famously, Toriyama actually just wanted to quit Dragon Ball. Yeah, this was stretched out so far because of editors. Yeah, for those of you who haven't actually ever heard those stories before, Dragon Ball has a pretty succinct ending to it. You could stop at Dragon Ball and never go forward after that. Yes, but then you wouldn't get Gohan, who is a really good character. Well, Toriyama's original idea was, I'm going to end it at Dragon Ball because I've already taken these characters so far. They are the strongest people on the planet. It is unnecessary to go any farther. And then it became extremely unnecessary over and over. Yeah, so every single arc for Dragon Ball, and this is why one of the reasons why I honestly really like Dragon Ball and the way that it tells stories and stuff is because it's so easy in Dragon Ball to basically be like, this is the end. Like, you could end it at any single one,
And that's because Toriyama set it up in such a way that it's supposed to end after after Raditz, and after the Saiyan saga, and after the Frieza saga, and after the Cell saga, and after the androids, and after the Boo and everything else. And it's like everything is designed in such a way that it's supposed to be the end, like constantly, and it never is.
Did I just deflect that?
Yeah.
Cool.
I told you can deflect things.
I did it on accident. I didn't get it that time.
No. It's actually, I don't remember how to do it, but I remember it being like semi-difficult if you're not like aware of how to do it immediately. So Piccolo plays kind of weird because he's a Namek.
Dynamics? Are there even other Nameks to play as? Can you play as Nail?
You can play as, I guess technically, because you can play as Piccolo.
Super Piccolo?
I don't think you can play as Super Piccolo. I'm pretty sure you...
Like, what's even the
Paikon's not really a Namek.
No, he is not.
That, but he does look like one.
Yeah, he is not. What is Paikon?
I'm not even sure, to be honest. I have no idea what Paikon actually is meant to be. I know that he somehow knows Piccolo. Like, there's some weird implication there.
What did I just do?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. What'd you do?
I was, like, doing air kicks. I don't know. It looked goofy.
Yeah.
There, that.
Oh, you're like bicycle kicking.
Yeah, it's dumb when there's nothing under you to actually be kicking.
Well, it looks cool when you're kicking someone. Oh, this game. I think, God, at the end of this, do you want to show people, like, what this probably should look like if I go into, like, a single-player thing or something?
Yeah. So it's like, I think having some full screen would be relieving. Yeah,
well, it would probably show off at least what the game is supposed to look like. Do you want to do that now?
Yeah. Okay. I'm really bad at this game.
Maybe next week we'll play a game you're better.
Well, we've already played Brawl. It's the only one.
All right, so we'll go into a single player real fast just to show it off.
Okay, Gohan.
So
you should be able to play as Baby Gohan.
Oh, you know what? I'll just do a duel against the computer. That kind of works without going into story mode, because that would just be a big pain in the butt.
Yeah. Oh, you can do com versus com.
Yeah, you can, and it
weird.
looks weird.
I know isn't there some kind of customization you can do based on like how you progress in the story and stuff?
Yeah, there is. There's a handful of things that you can do where, like when you progress in the story. Yeah, I'm looking for him. Jeez, I know.
Fuck you, Dad. I do what I want, I date who I want, even when they're aliens.
Yeah, well, she dates aliens.
Videl had such potential to be, like, a really great
I feel like Videl was a great character.
She was, but it's like, okay, so she's introduced in the beginning of the Boo Saga, and she's very clearly never going to be useful in the Boo Saga. And then she just, like, doesn't have a reason to be there, and Gohan gets absorbed into
Arguably,
Boo.
almost no one was useful in the Boo Saga except Goku and Vegeta.
Hercule.
Hercule a little bit, but it was for dumb reasons, yeah.
No, it was still okay reasons. He just...
Oh, God. Okay, so I realized when we were doing those fights that if you hold down L1... it actually does, like, automatically lock you onto an opponent.
Oh,
Hercule doesn't have a power level. I can't lock onto him from like, a distance.
Fuck you, Dad. Fuck you, Dad. Fuck you, Dad.
Pretty much. Like, look at him just sitting here taking these, too.
I want more allowance, Dad.
She doesn't really have any abilities or anything.
Yeah. But I realized as we were talking about Hercule and Boo, is Hercule Boo's dad now?
Not his dad. Hercule and Boo were friends.
So is Boo considered an adult on like a mental level enough
to some extent, Boo is indeed considered an adult. This, by the way, is what this game is supposed to look like. I don't know if we pointed that out or not.
Yeah, we did. Like, I don't want to say, like Boo's, like, mentally incapable of things.
Okay, I forgot about that. That's a clash. So if you do, like, a beatdown and then they do a beatdown at the same time, and you hit each other, you have to sit there and just mash the analog stick in a circle. I didn't remember that was even a thing, so I kind of messed it up super bad.
I lost track of that because now I'm thinking of how many people Hercule is a dad to. How many times is he a
dog.
dad? Yeah, there was a dog.
No, it's only
He's
Vidal.
a father-in-law.
Vidal is the only like real.
Yeah,
child
no, I'm
of
just wondering. It's
Hercule.
like, okay, so Boo and Hercule consider themselves on equal levels in their friendship.
I guess.
Like, he's not Boo's dad.
Technically, yeah. They're
right.
just friends. They kind of live together.
All right, another question.
Okay.
If you're someone's father-in-law and they have a sibling, are you their father-in-law? Is he Goten's dad?
I don't think so, no. Do you want to call it a day?
Let me pick it up again. I've got to figure out how many times he's a dad.
Dude, that's not... How is picking it up going to help you? This video is already running real long.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let's do one more regardless.
Okay, you want to just do one more?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So I'll be him. Whatever.
Actually, go back, can you?
Yes.
Try your... That's too far.
I pressed it twice.
Don't press it twice.
Okay.
Because now it's got to reload from the memory card and everything like that. So go back to Android and hit, I think L1. No, okay. Forget what I was saying.
Oh,
I wanted to see
okay.
if we had Super Android unlocked, but I don't think that
Guess
we do.
not.
So, oh well. I guess I'm just going to be Kid Boo.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm going to kill your Android.
Yeah, probably. So Gohan's got two dads, and one of them's Piccolo. Does that mean Piccolo is Goten's dad, too?
Piccolo isn't What? No.
Yeah, no,
He's
dude.
like a nanny. Okay, can we just point out, by the way, that Piccolo got the rawest deal in history. He got his, ass kicked once by Goku so badly he was forced to reincarnate himself.
Yeah.
Then that version got beat by Goku so badly he became the permanent nanny to every child Goku has ever had.
Did he nanny Goten?
I don't know, but I think he did. I'm pretty sure he's fucking Pan's nanny.
That makes sense. But that's because that's Gohan's daughter. Because Chi-Chi actually raised Goten, for real.
A little bit. Anything that involved fighting came out of him, though.
Okay.
I'm a
What am I
mystic
doing?
croissant. I mean, look. I'm pretzeling around. What, you thought you were gonna fight Boo and you wouldn't have to fight any kind of contortionism?
I forgot that he was this weird.
Oh my god! I didn't mean to do it again!
You're not gonna regret it, though, I'm sure.
No, not at all. Oh, Boo makes such a great noise when he powers up.
Oh god, he's doing the steam thing.
Yeah, he is. Up.
Oh, whatever I did, you dodged it.
Yeah,
Good job.
just a little bit. Ow. And, ooh, dang. He's got a weird pink Kamehameha.
Hey, why is my health full? Oh wait, it's one of those
Yeah,
double bars.
it's you've got, I think it's 3 or 4 bars, depending on the character you are, you have different health in this game. Which is one of the reasons why this game is honestly not very good for stuff like...
What did I just do?
Oh.
Whatever I did, it's good.
Well, you did a beat down. I was about to Kamehameha you in the face.
Well, now you can't.
Yeah, I can't. I know. You're hitting me now. But yeah, no, this is one of those games where it doesn't work so good in actual tournament play or anything like that, because there's only a handful of characters that actually have maximum health. Everybody else has got 1 or 2 bars, and it's awful, actually. At the end of the day, when you're fighting somebody and you're trying to be serious with Hercule and you're fighting Super Saiyan 3 Goku, it's why even bother at that point?
Oh, did I beat you?
Yep, you won.
All right, I got one in.
All right. That actually, you got more than one in.
Well, I got another in.
Okay. Do you want to call this good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, anything you want to say about Dragon Ball while we finish this?
Don't we have a second Dragon Ball game?
Maybe, but I don't know if we're actually going to do fighting with that, because I remember fucking 8 years ago we played it, but that was it, and I don't even think we unlocked
Well, I
characters.
never did shit with this.
Okay.
I don't know.
We don't have any characters unlocked is the problem.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, so I don't have anything to say. Goodbye, everybody.
Sorry if my Dragon Ball theory started to ramble. I was trying to figure out the controls,
That's
too.
fine, it happens.
Yeah. Tell us if you think it's funnier when we don't know how to play. Because if not, we'll just do a bunch of Brawl, because I can do that properly.
Alright. See ya.
Goodbye. I like how Piccolo's kind of hunched over, like he's trying to perform his Ki Blast in secret.